Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Funleashed. Sonic just doesn't care right now. I gave him like 50 chili dogs and he's just like resting. Alright, so... Oh, he just instantly got up. Look at it. You see that? Instantly got up. Anyways, so we have 37 experience to work with.
So
pour
the 30 into a strength, and if you had one more, I would say put it in life, but I really don't know. I'm gonna say actually hold on to it, because you'll probably wind up getting a few levels in Eggman Land.
Oh, I will.
So at that point, put it into life, because the third Werehog segment in particular is absolutely a nightmare on low life.
Can you give experience mid-level?
Yeah, you can pour it in now. It's fine.
Oh, I meant,
you just won't be able to level up.
I meant, like, can you give the levels mid-level? Like, can you get levels mid-level?
Can you describe it a little better?
Like, as in, can I pause the game and give myself levels in the middle of a level?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could just buy, like, 4 more chili dogs really quickly.
That too. That would work as well. You've still got over 1,000 rings. By the way, more souvenirs.
Oh, there was more. Oh, it's just one.
Yeah, there's one more. And a bunch of stuff down below. But those aren't really souvenirs, those are just like videos.
Oh, those are video. These are funny videotapes. Funny videotapes.
The ones we saw at the end of the last part.
Funny videotapes.
Eat up, Chip. I mean, Sonic. I mean, I guess you could give him to Chip, but...
I've got an idea, hold on.
Are you gonna give it to Chip?
Maybe.
I can't see it.
What?
He likes it?
It's a shell!
It's literally just a shell. Maybe this is a culture issue, and it's really not that weird, but
whatever. Anyways, so time to fight Eggman, because there actually is no Eggman Land. We lied. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, you just gotta go beat the final boss. That's it. But we do have to go to Shamar to go talk to Professor. Make sure you do that at daytime.
Because woohoo, Professor Pickle is in a pickle. I mean, it's shining, so clearly there's something over there. It's like, come over here, fuzzball. I still can't believe after that last part I still remember that exact line of dialogue from the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. Holy cow. Like, it's really weird that I remember that.
Isn't it?
Where's the shortcut?
You already passed it.
Oh, it's right
It's
here.
over by those ladies that are gossiping to like shouting. Whoosh and crash and boom too. Those ones.
Is that racist?
No, that's what they actually say.
What the hell?
But they just make sound effects all the time. They exaggerate it all the time. It's their thing. Literally no one else here does it. It's just them.
What weirdos. Hey, Professor Pickle, I heard you wanted souvenirs. Waiting for my restoration of the pieces been located. Now that my friends, time to ride into... Oh, we get to do one more mission, right?
Yep.
I got you souvenirs, bud. He's just giving us little hints.
He gave you a sun medal. I saw that.
He gave me a sun medal?
Yeah, I caught that one. Oh, another sun medal.
Why does he give me sun medals?
Because it's a reward for the souvenirs. He'll occasionally give you sun and moon medals. I like how Chip is just hiding behind the globe.
He's like, I don't want to be a part of this.
Don't exit the lab. You need to talk to Tails.
Oh. It's too late. I'm not standing there just because I'm thinking. Like how it has to load me. Well, actually, no, it's saving, but it takes a long time to save. So you're just kind of standing there. Like, it's like Sonic. He's contemplating whether he wants to go in or out of the building. He's like, I could go out of the building. What?
What, he says.
I could just do Shamar Day again.
I don't know, that's a good one too. It's easier than Eggman Land. I think we can agree on that.
I doubt he'll be happy to see us. I get ready for the go. Hey, isn't it technically nighttime?
They won't just let us through.
I think it. I'm not actually sure. I think it technically qualifies as day because there's still some light coming through, even if it's really cloudy.
For some reason,
I'm not really sure how.
For some reason, for a Tails transformation, I thought he had to like spin like crazy.
Yes, he just spin like crazy. Not allowed to transform until he just spins over and over.
Quick time event. The game.
But yes, remember how we played this back at the very beginning of the game? We got another one. And this is the last one, so at least there's only 2 of them.
I'm trying so hard to hit things, but for some reason, do you have to hit them in the order they come in?
No, you can hit it any order you want.
Because I pressed that button, but for some reason it's like, what's wrong?
The PS3 controller is a work of art.
See, I just pressed circle and it did the beep.
Okay, well, that one, because it's in order. When they're structured in order like that, you have to do it.
Oh, okay.
Shows up.
That one I
did. Yeah, like that one right there, you had to circle, triangle, triangle. You couldn't hit triangle first.
I wish I could just hit it in any order I want.
It would be nice, but I guess it would be kind of prone to button mashing.
What's up? Fine. Gosh. There we go. Like that.
That was a work of art right there.
Does the combo just disappear if you don't hit anything for a while?
Yeah, it disappears if you don't hit, if you miss the combo, like to fly away, or if you get hit, or if you screw up. You know, where it does.
Your internet's being kind of silly. I hear it.
Yeah, I hear it.
Your voice is being a little funky. It's fine now. I forget, is there
a lot of the time here? I can tell when it's bad. Right now.
Is there a boss here?
Yes, there is. It's the same boss as it was for the other plane level.
That's what I thought. I was just making sure.
I feel like you're getting close.
I have to be. Maybe it's right here.
Oh, yeah, this is it.
Aha!
Welcome, committee's out.
Oh, I called it before I even saw it.
So did I. I mean, or at least I thought it.
You just can't get enough, huh?
But normally I would be able to figure it out from a hit combo, but
Egg Cauldron, more like stupid, terrible boss.
Quick time event boss.
The ending of this game, the very last quick time event in this game is the best.
It's Master pressing the square button over and over again.
This did it like 60 times? 60.
I learned the Master pressing of the X button on 360. It was fun times all around. But on the plus side, I got really good at pushing buttons very quickly.
I don't know why, but actually doing this as a quick time event has been kind of fun. Like just getting hitting everything really fast correctly. Like maybe
there is
just
something satisfying about it.
Yeah, maybe there's just the satisfaction of that.
Don't get me wrong, I would prefer it if he was actually able to control the tornado, but
at least they made it like not completely terrible, I suppose.
Yeah. And there's only 2 of them. They're spread apart by basically the entire game. I'm really not that.
Yeah, literally the beginning and literally the end.
All that took us 20 minutes already. Eggman Lane's gonna be fun.
There we go. There's Eggman Lane again.
Like he hasn't even.
No, it's been 10 minutes. Remember, it has the 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, right. Of course.
This took 20 minutes.
10 minutes makes more sense.
Yeah, if this took 20 minutes, there'd be a severe problem.
Yeah, so it's like you're gonna have fun in Eggman Land. It took you that long.
Fun doing the mission where you can't die.
That one 3 times.
Faster each time.
Even the fast one is 45 minutes. That's still more than enough time. I think even a casual player can beat it in 15 minutes. It's just a matter of staying alive.
So, Eggman finally made Eggman, guys.
It took him a long time, but he finally did it. And he hasn't done it since. Well, I mean, Sonic Forces will be out in a month, but he didn't do it until then.
Is he doing it in Sonic Forces?
Well, I mean, he took over 99% of the planet, according to the interview, so I'd assume there's an Eggman Land at some point.
But get a good shot.
Get a good shot.
I will be genuinely disappointed if there's no Eggman Land at all. But they don't even have to call it Eggman Land, just have it be similar to Eggman Land.
Dude, maybe he's not a true evil genius. Maybe he just wants Eggman Land to be built, and Sonic's pissed him off so much.
He just wants everyone to know how great he is.
Way too much. Sonic! I can feel the last temple nearby. He must have built this place on top of it.
Conveniently, or for what? Alright, here we go, guys.
Have fun.
This could take like 20 minutes, or 40 minutes, or 60 minutes.
Maybe a couple hours.
It could also take 80 minutes. But I've beaten this stage once, so I don't think it's going to take 60 minutes. I think the first time I beat the stage, I beat it in 48 minutes.
And that's way too long, honestly.
But that's a first time thing, though.
Exactly.
And that's not too long.
Played it all since?
Yeah, that's not too long for a first time, because a lot of people spend 60 fucking minutes on this for their first time. That's common for people's first time. Not a joke.
Suddenly, I'm starting to feel really good at this game. I mean, well, back then, now I know I am, but...
Got to change rails, that's what I meant to do.
Whatever, the middle rail's the good one anyway.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, I didn't mean to jump. Shit. It just brought me down to the bad path. It was just a long path.
And you hit a checkpoint. Honestly, you might as well just hit restart.
Yeah, I agree. Don't hit restart in the middle of the stage, though, guys. Don't do it.
And don't do it. Like, it's okay here because it's the first day segment, but... Well, I guess you're gonna find out anyway. This level is segmented into day and night segments. And,
it gets progressively harder, and the last leg can be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, like the last day and last night segments in particular.
Especially night.
The problem with the night one is how long it is.
Also, if I didn't get my speed boost up, oh my god.
I mean, you could have done an air boost. Oh, you went the wrong way? No!
Yeah, anyways, if I didn't, if I didn't get the, the speed boost, there's a high probability that I don't even think I would be able to make it to that path.
Oh, so you can totally make
it. It feels like I can barely make it already.
Do an air boost.
I don't like air boost. I like the jump boost because it feels. I don't know. It feels more. Oh, you mean that? Okay.
Yeah. What did you think I was talking about?
I thought you meant like jump in the air and then boost. Like, no, that's not.
Oh, that works too. But...
Whoa, you're supposed to light speed there if I still managed to work. Also, you were supposed to jump there, but it's okay. It doesn't matter.
That just takes you an extra life. It's not a big deal.
Now we just skip like a good, literally.
Skip the entirety of the first day segment. That's why it's so good.
Yeah, it could take you 2 minutes or so to beat that first section if you don't need that.
Or longer, depending on the path you wind up taking.
Yep. But this is where things start to crawl to a halt.
Yeah. So okay, first off, you don't have to fight any of these enemies. So if you don't want to, you can go straight to those poles.
Yep.
There's actually very few enemies who you actually have to fight. Which is like a very big saving grace for Werehog here.
Also, here's just a little fun fact, I guess. So this is actually, this section right here, so literally the first night section, is the first way I figured out that I wasn't strong enough to beat this level. I'm just doing this for some experience. Even
it's fine.
I have to fight the next section if I'm not mistaken. No, I don't.
No, you don't. But the last bit of this first Werehog.
The carousel section?
Yeah. That part you do.
Most of the time I usually skip these enemies, so it's kind of weird doing them, not gonna lie.
Whatever. You can show it off in the hot dog mission.
No, rather not. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do all the hot dogs.
Are you actually planning on doing them all?
No! No, I just wanted to show off at least one. Just so people can see what you got. No, let me stop attacking that.
Well, kill them both. Good job.
Also, when you beat Eggman Land, you get like literally 30 experience, 30 to 40 experience for killing like all the enemies around here. Like, you get a lot.
They want to reward you for, playing this level. They know it's hard.
Not just hard, but it's time consuming.
That too.
So you actually need to be aimed, I think. This way.
Yeah. You might actually be a little overkilled, but that's probably good. This
is fine. This way.
Yeah.
Let me jump.
Well, I guess you have to be in out of this spot anyway. Okay.
What? Isn't this the only part where you actually have to fight?
Yeah, this is the only part for this first Werehog segment you have to fight because there's the laser receipt. Go after this 1 second shoot. You don't want them firing at you. After another one respawn, go after this.
They're the red ones, just so everybody knows.
Yeah. They're visually distinct.
I want all this experience before it disappears. I probably don't even need it, but whatever.
You know what? You never know. Maybe we'll decide we want more life.
Mid-level, yeah.
Yeah. If you get enough experience, which is totally feasible.
Isn't this level kind of hard to S-rank too?
I'm not actually sure. Like, I can't actually remember. It's been so long since I've actually tried to seriously S-rank levels.
All I know is I'm going to be particularly scared on the part where there's the pipes because there's no good drop shadow.
You think you're scared? I'm scared when I have to go through those because when I'm doing these in speedruns, you have to glitch the pipes.
Nice.
So there's even less drop shadow. And you have to jump out of bounds and but it's about as broken as Shamar Knight was.
Yeah, I know. Speedrunning this level is super broken, but that's what makes it cool.
Yeah, it's really fun if you figure it out. It's easily the most fun level in the game to speedrun, but the problem is it's so late in the game, but...
Also, take the upper path, because it's...
Yes, always, every time, without fail.
Yeah, because it's usually the fastest path.
And it is in this case, too.
Yep. Like, you're at the end right now.
Yep. Onto the... I want to say bobsled, no. Onto the go-kart.
coaster.
Oh, coaster. Ah, I'm gonna win.
This guy makes a death. Dude, Eggman made a cart and he made a death coaster.
Good on him, I guess. Wow, even I saw the pop in that time.
Clearly, it's part of the ride.
Feature.
It's a feature to the ride.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
The only real annoying part here is the way out. Like, that's the only part I'm actually concerned about. Also, unpopular...
PSA for this second day segment. Once you get off the coaster, don't boost. It will kill you almost every time.
Also, me and him both have an unpopular opinion here. We like this level.
Oh, I love it. That's one of my favorites.
Yes, this is one of my favorite levels in this entire game.
It's hard, don't get me wrong,
but it tests your skills, and I like
exactly.
that.
It's not unfair, so I don't mind.
Yeah, it tests your skills. I think that's probably one reason why I respect the level a bit, is because it respects... Stop freezing up. That's not the screen share, for the record. That is literally the game. It's just freezing up.
It's loading because you hit the hourglass.
Oh yeah, so this part's the hard part. Or one of them.
Oh, this is the bit you was talking about.
Yeah, these.
I thought you was talking
no, these pipes.
Yeah, this part sucks too.
Because they give you no drop shadow. If I'm not mistaken, this is the best route.
If they did, it would still be hard. But...
Is there any Sun and Moon modes or no? I was just curious. I wasn't gonna go. I was curious.
All the other collectibles are around. You can still get videos. You can still get sets and all that, but.
This is the easier part of this, too, for the record, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you skip this entire section when you're speedrunning?
If you're going for the absolute fastest version, yes. Admittedly, I was never good enough to actually pull that off.
This is another part. No, you don't have to kill the enemies here. I like to get that. But I'm gonna kill something. I just want some I'm getting, like, safety experience. I'm not, like, somebody who's really good at this game. Isn't the end of the Warhawk section up here, too?
No, there's a bit more.
Oh, yeah. That's when the hard part of the stuff.
The second art comes in, yeah.
Get all the enemies?
There's way more enemies here than I mean, like, wow.
Well, you skip all these enemies here, too.
Oh, exactly. Even when I'm not running, I skip all these enemies. Why would you not?
So just a heads up for everybody, there is that lever there, you can just go straight for it.
Yeah.
It just keeps spawning.
No, maybe when I'm doing out the adventure packs, I'll go for the hot dog mission here, who knows?
Like the last one, maybe. Just so you can show how you can beat it fast. Because I'm probably going to show it off.
That means I have to beat it by whatever, fine, I'll do it.
Yeah, but this level isn't that bad once you get used to it.
I don't know if I should be saying that to you, but
and I was about to say, if anybody's like used to this level, it's probably good for you. So that's all the enemies here. Again, it froze for a second, you'll see it, yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Is that common?
There, no. I'm guessing you have a physical copy of this game, right?
Yes.
It might be your disc.
Good.
I know the pausing right after you hit the hourglass, that's normal, because the game's loading. But...
I died because I didn't know how long that ship was going to last and it falls. Yeah, froze again there, you'll see it.
First death.
It's okay, because you can still S-rank this level pretty easily.
Didn't you just say you wasn't sure how hard the S-rank is?
Well, yes, okay, let me like, sort of try to correct myself. So, if I remember correctly, this level... Thank you, Drop Shadow, or Pipe, rather. Not Drop Shadow. This level is hard, from what I remember, can be hard to S-rank, because sometimes the game expects you to not die. What the hell?
expects you to be really good, you know?
Why?
Like, oh yeah, this is so easy.
Why? How do I get off on fire?
Just wait it out.
Okay, this part's really hard because there's no that's the drop shadow issue, because you can't...
Yeah, that part I will agree with you on, but yeah. I usually will just go for the small pipe underneath, because it's safer. Even though it is technically faster to do it on top, it's just... It's not faster if you're falling every time, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the lower path just because I wanted that book. You know what, I'm gonna try it one more time. Give me a drop shadow game.
I guess on one hand it kind of makes sense because it's indoors, but...
Yeah, I think that's why there is no drop shadows, because you're indoors, but that's besides the point. Like, I literally can't...
It's a gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, I need to see. Oh my god. I hate the camera right here.
No, that one was your fault. You should have grabbed.
I was trying. It wasn't letting me grab.
It's not the target, though.
I know, yeah, I did. I was holding O, but it wouldn't let me. Now
I've never had that problem you're talking about once.
Neither do I. For fuck's sake.
Wow. Good job. Really good job.
I used the square XX trick or whatever. Is it square XX? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did that. Or no, it's square X, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's... I'm actually not 100% sure now.
So you could... I'll check that
one of those.
I'll check it once I'm in a safe location.
When it's safe. So basically at the end of this.
At least they... Okay, it's square XX. I tried to save myself. I can't believe that tosses you off. Why can't it just, like... I hate it. It didn't happen there again. I tried to hold down circle and grab on initially.
Maybe it only sometimes works if you hold, but you're supposed to tap.
Maybe. Maybe it depends on what you're grabbing. Stop it. Camera. I hate. This is probably.
Right off the engine.
This is probably one of the worst sections in this entire level. This and the ending.
It might be a little safer. Like, try going for that pulley there on the right. That might. If you're feeling a little confident, it's still easier than doing it the other way, but it is faster. And you don't have to deal with that stupid spike thing running back and forth. You should have just saved yourself.
I tried. Oh, you mean with the square X thing?
Well, that too, but I was talking about the grapple.
No, it wasn't in range. Apparently, I didn't hear any sort of noise that indicates that you can grab it. I was trying to get close to it. So I'm gonna take the lower path, and then I'm gonna try that again. Because the lower path is safer, like, for here.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. It's totally... There's no shame in it. When you can't see what you're doing. At least here you can use the ring drop shadows. It's not perfect, but it's still better than nothing. Yep, checkpoint's right over there.
Ooh, there we go. Okay, that's the hardest part of that entire part. The rest is much
the second way hard. The rest is this one tube in a battle arena.
We can't skip the battle arena, noticing?
I think you can't skip this battle arena.
I don't remember.
It's a lever.
Okay, if there is, I'm just gonna ignore it. Yeah, I see the lever. Ow.
Oh, well, you got it open.
I like how the enemies disappeared for that cutscene.
Yes. They're probably not even in there now if you try to push back in.
Here we go.
Final day section. Oh yeah, that happens sometimes if you're too fast. Apparently it was.
Oh no. Oh well.
A little lower route, let's go.
Gosh dang it. Let's try the upper route this time.
Obviously, as you were saying before, upper route is faster. Therefore, it's better.
What? Well, it looks like I'm not going for the upper route. Again. Oh, this part is scary. What? Oh, you piece of crap.
I see what they want you to do, and it's really mean.
This game is just cool. This level is cool.
It's fair. I will forever stand by that. Have you considered maybe trying to jump on the Eggman face and letting it go out?
I could try. Or I could just do this. Oh, you meant wall jump on it.
Yeah.
There we go. We skipped all the hard parts.
For now.
Ow.
It's really weird just hearing
oh god.
it doesn't happen.
I thought that was...
yeah, by the way, one point of the game where you're actually going to see a prompt to go down.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was super confused.
And it's even worse on the PS3 version because it looks so similar to the square button.
Yeah, I thought it was a square. That's why I screwed up. Yeah, this part's cool.
Pause buffer, there's no shame in it.
Damn. I didn't realize there was going to be a jump immediately there. It's okay though, the checkpoint's right before that.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah, no, I paused up for that last one. I was like, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to do the same here. Oh. Oh no.
Uh-oh, get up. You run faster if you jump. Just,
I know.
You're able to do a little mini hop.
Oh god, I didn't mean to do that.
You're a little too fast.
You know, as they say, gotta
go faster, faster.
Oh god, I didn't realize that was a double.
The triple, actually.
A double whammy, I didn't realize that. This part's cool.
Yep. No arguments there.
This level's cool as a whole. No, you... Sure!
You can actually save yourself from that if you're boosting. The problem is you tried stomping.
This level's mean.
Remember, it's a triple. Don't let you go down.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a 1, and it... Oh, gosh. It threw me through a loop.
Oh, extra life's still there. That's nice.
No, what am I doing? What?
Saved yourself.
What the?
You unsaved yourself.
That looked funny.
It did.
Also, every time you die, it doesn't clock down the time, just so you know.
Yep. Like all good games.
The fuck just exploded?
I'm guessing one of the Eggman robots launched a missile.
I did not mean to do that.
Oh well. Works.
Oh.
You sound very relieved.
I'm not at all.
Well, you was, and then that happened. You are really good at saving yourself.
Holy crap. Oh gosh.
Wow. I don't think that's blue effect advantage. The sound effect just throws you off. You really are good at saving yourself.
Holy guacamole. I am pause buffering.
Every step of the way. Understood.
I can't screw this one up.
Yeah, especially when there's 3 X's in a row.
No, man, I can't screw it up as in, like, I would die if I messed up.
Oh, that too.
I don't think I'll take those hits.
Well, now you should care, because you have no rings.
Yeah, no, I cared at that point.
Alright, well, this is the end of the final hedgehog section. Or actually, wait, no, there's a little more. I forgot. There's a shortcut here. Go back to Day Sonic.
Okay.
Then head towards the right of the door. There should be a spot where you can wall jump.
Aha! Oh,
I almost forgot about that.
Oh, I can't do it anymore.
Oh, well, okay, but I guess you have to do the night level. Or you can suicide, I guess. Pick your poison.
Oh yeah,
I don't actually know how much the shortcut saves. I know it saves a considerable amount.
I'll kill myself. I'll try it once. Oh, look at that loading screen. That's new.
Oh, yeah, that happens whenever you're the werehog and you die and you respawn as the hedgehog or vice versa.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it only happens in this level. But it also it happens whenever you're loading a movie cinematic in the game. For obvious reasons.
So that one's super picky. No, I didn't want to. Also, the music glitches out occasionally. It, like, pauses. Is that normal?
I'm not sure. I don't think so, but maybe it is.
Hope it is. Look at that beautiful, amazing
chip. Or sorry, light guy, of course.
No, his name is...
Everyone calls him Chip.
His name is Chip.
Careful here.
Whew.
Yeah, once you get the rhythm down, it's not so bad, but you just gotta get that rhythm. So careful, there's a lot of lasers in here. Not lasers, the spinning fans of doom.
Just as bad.
They're sort of lasers.
Gosh dang it.
And then here's the...
Now there's... Isn't this a really long werehog section now?
Yep. And that's why you want the day shortcut, because it cuts that much off of it.
Here we go, guys. Where am I? I feel like enemies are supposed to be here. Oh, there's the enemies. Or the enemy. It looks like a singular. No, I think it's all one.
Yeah, just one. Or up. Okay, but they just one was just glitched up down the ceiling.
Yeah, there's these tiny enemies.
Yeah, it's just hanging up there.
Who are these tiny guys?
They're enemies too.
Wait, did I just get no experience for killing this guy? Rigged, I'm not.
These guys don't give you experience, so don't waste your time. Seriously, that one guy is just floating.
Ow. So this is, I assume, the first tube section of the tubes.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, alright, I can't actually help you that much for this part because I normally just skip the whole thing.
I wish I could just skip the entire thing.
You can glitch your way all the way down to that final confrontation, but...
I know you can go through the door, I know that. Where is the switch?
It's opposite to the door.
How do I unlock it? To kill all these enemies?
Probably. Oh, no surprises there, you're gonna get hit by the saw if you're destroying all those.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, I think you're just gonna have to tank the hits. Just don't tank too many.
Why can't I just kill them from a distance?
because the werehog isn't a sniper.
Gosh, dang it! I'm stuck. Okay, this section was terrible. Watch it.
No, this is the werehog leaving on a high note.
It's not even the end of the werehog.
The end of the werehog levels.
I hate you so fucking much. Just die, you stupid enemy.
No, I would say you should consider extending your life bar now, but it wouldn't even do you any good. It just extends to maximum.
It won't give me, like, life back?
Yeah, it won't give you life back, it just extends your max.
Please tell me that makes thing unlock. Oh my goodness. I'm in a terrible spot.
You really are.
Okay.
You have almost no life left.
Okay.
Be very careful.
This section's the worst. Please tell me there's a thing that... Oh.
You are so dead.
Okay. It's gotta be rings or something. I can jump.
Yes. Oh yeah, I see rings already.
Going back and getting these rings, I'm not dying.
Wow. That's how scared you are.
Yes! There we go. Okay, we're good.
Okay, yeah, you're safe.
There's the checkpoint. Yes. Okay.
There's kind of an official skip there you can do by jumping onto the left-hand ledge, but it's been so long since I've actually seen this room, so...
Am I going down? Is that the goal?
Yes. The goal is to go down. And after that, you need to land on that gear.
Not that far down.
Well, actually... no, not quite that far. Yeah, maybe, but... So, remember that time when we said you would probably finish this LP, this part?
I'm gonna finish this LP, this part.
Okay.
I will make this the longest.
Already.
I will make this the longest grandiose fucking finale ever, right?
Excuse me, I think I'm going to have that with Kingdom Hearts, okay? And nobody can stop me. Except you, because you're gonna have Riku in a minute.
Fuck shit! No, okay.
Let me take a stab at it.
No! Okay, we're good.
Oh, you survived. You're good. You're good.
Keep maintaining my title of good at saving self. Accidentally.
Yes. Accidental game saver?
There's a lot of accidental things that I am apparently in this world. Ow. Ow!
Hey, this is freaking deja vu! Remember that time a few minutes ago when you just kept getting cut up by the fan over and over again?
Ow! Stop!
I'm going, Mom!
Okay, here's the end. We're near the end, right?
Yes. It's inside another one of those pink doors. Don't bother with the robots, they don't give experience.
I know, don't I? Oh, yeah, in one of those pink doors. Dumb egg ponds? They're not egg ponds.
I don't think it's... Yeah, it's not that one. I can see inside of the barrels.
This one, yes?
Could be this one. Yeah, it's this one.
Ignore all the enemies.
Yep, ignore them all, get to that checkpoint, get to that checkpoint, get to that checkpoint, and break that barrel!
Get ready for the... This is the last room, right?
Second to last.
Do I use
as soon as you get in there and the cutscene triggers, trigger your unleash and just go ham on it. Remember, Donkey Kick is amazing, and she just...
Critical attack.
Oh, I'm impressed you didn't wind up relying on the pus coming.
I was debating it, but... You piece of shit. Give me my EXP, gosh dang it. Stop shooting me!
Just grab the 10 ring and go.
Is there another Unleash gauge or something? There is.
You don't need it though, you're already full anyway.
I know this is the last room, right here.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Don't trigger your Unleash right away on this one, because they will... This is where the stomp move actually works in your favor, because they will stomp each other to death.
I think I'm also dealing more damage.
Yeah, these guys have less health.
Oh, okay.
But they assume that it's going to be harder because there's 2 of them, which, to be fair, is a fair assumption.
Shit, I messed up at the end.
We got into life, nice.
I'm pause buffering for this one.
Oh yeah.
What? I missed it!
You missed it even after.
I was spamming the X button. I swear I was jumping, but I think I was just stuck under them.
Maybe you should go after the wizard or something. I don't know.
There we go. One's dead.
Okay. Trigger your Unleash. There's no reason not to at this point.
What? I pressed circle on him, but decided to stop.
It doesn't work when he's doing his jump.
I barely got the last one.
Wow, no kidding.
In the end of the stage. Goodbye, Eggman Lands.
22 experience.
I still got an A rank. Hey, 29 minutes I guess isn't too shabby. It could be worse.
Yeah, could definitely be worse.
So where do I put my points? Can I just put them into Speed Sonic?
Honestly, I would, because all that's left for Night Sonic is one boss.
Exactly, so...
They put them into Ring Energy and Speed. I'll leave it up to your decision making where to put where.
I like to go fast.
You like to go fast like the very best?
Yes.
Okay, sure, why not? Give him another shield.
Because why not? Might as well.
Well, on to a boss. That was the last main level of the game. Well, main level's really just the last level in general, but...
Yeah, whew. This is toughie. I'm Chip, also known as Light Gaia. Now we get to fight 2 bosses in a row. Joy.
3 if you count that second one as 2 different bosses. It sort of is.
Yeah, I guess. The first part fucking sucks.
Well, no one will argue with you on that one.
The second part is pretty cool, though.
Honestly, there's not a lot going on gameplay-wise, but it's really cool to look at.
This is bullshit right here. Bullshit.
It doesn't happen. That part of the planet just stays up forever.
Bull Lonky.
It doesn't happen.
Who would have known
Don't
the
believe
Chaos
the lies.
Emeralds have so many uses in this world?
Seriously.
At this point, there might as well be like 50 of them.
No, I've just been waiting for the game where it comes out where we discover that Knuckles has secretly been hoarding a whole bunch of Chaos Emeralds. But he's just not telling anyone.
That's great, Chip. Yep.
So yeah, he's just making Sonic run around this whole time because he likes making him run.
Now that would be a freaking amazing... Look, there's a target on that door.
Yeah, they just... Okay, so the Eggman Landites also like target practice?
I guess whoever made these temples is just like target practice. And they use their temple door. So, if Chip is like Gaia, does that mean he's like technically a god and Sonic is like talking to a god?
To some extent, yes, I suppose.
Or more like a demigod, I guess.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Didn't happen. The last Chaos Emerald is dead forever.
It is not in place.
And the planet definitely didn't go. Nope, didn't happen.
I'll be happy to fill you in, Professor.
The professor definitely did a cucumber sandwich.
Whee! I like how I looked at that back on the screen share and it looked way crazier.
Yep, it's just... We're back to the slideshow.
There's Sonic. It's running at like 2 FPS.
Do you feel that?
No, I don't feel the world shaking. How do you feel it?
That's a good question. He's floating.
Oh, I guess he could feel the vibrations.
Oh, yes. No way.
Okay, yeah, how does he feel it? Bullshit, no he's not.
You know, he's really proud of this guy because he keeps bringing it back.
It's actually called the Egg Dragoon.
Yep. He keeps bringing it back. The first time it made sense because there's Sonic Generations and it just kept coming back.
It's funny because this version of the boss thus far is the best.
Well, yeah.
I think the problem with the first one, or in Generations, is it just takes too long.
Yeah, which is weird because you would think this is the time-consuming one because it's Bear Hog, but it really isn't.
It's like 3 minutes or something.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long, especially if you have your strength stat high enough. Which you should.
Chip, you could just fly.
It's like, no, I can't. Too busy being unconscious. Oh, that button has Chaos Emerald things in it. I didn't notice that.
Aren't all the Chaos Emeralds restored now? Why can't I just grab them all? Go super right now.
He doesn't have 50 rings, or maybe it doesn't work with Sonic, I don't know.
I want to go super Werehog, imagine that.
Seriously, that would be awesome. Like, why didn't they do that?
Werehog doesn't even make sense. That means human hedgehog.
Yeah, I've always hated that name. I'm just assuming that was a translation error.
No, it's because it's like, oh, you know, people think of werewolves, which is...
I guess I get that, but...
So I don't remember how to actually play this boss at all.
He comes in, and you have to attack the big button, the big green button. Once you get his health down to that orange bar, health bar, you'll have quick time events. And again, Donkey Kick combo is amazing. You should always... Actually, no. Here, use the missile punch.
And I don't know which combination that is.
It's the one where you hold down the triangle button.
Oh.
Thing looks suspicious. Give it up.
No shit, I've been hitting it. Oh, I thought I missed him for a second. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's why you want to use the missile. That's also why you want your strength stat up. make the challenge of this fight go down considerably.
Glad these quick time events aren't like super crazy. Like in terms of oh shit, I pressed L1 instead of R1.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, at least. Like,
yeah, it's not a big deal, just do it.
Having
hit the button.
Quick time events. Wait.
You should be allowed to attack. Just try hitting it with them going. But I feel like one hit is gonna get through when it does.
There we go. That was weird.
It must have been like just before.
You can't tell me this guy didn't hurt himself like crazy. He drilled himself for crying out loud.
Oh well, yeah, what did matter?
This time I won't press L1, there we go.
Alright.
This time I'll press L1.
Good job. And I think next time this game teaches you to push buttons very quickly.
Blast your Sonic! Is it just like
grab all the rings if you want them, because you can just press door.
Simmer down!
Just tell Eggman to simmer down.
Yes. Yes, he did.
You were lucky, Sonic, but luck can't last forever.
Yes, it can.
Watch it. We will find a way. It will be glorious.
That does a lot of damage. Wow.
Serious. It's a work of art. And yes, it works just as well on the robots. Also, you can have them friendly fire the robots. How about you shoot your own robots? That sounds cool.
Get destroyed.
Get wrecked! Oh, I thought you were on this side. Okay, this is it. You win, assuming you don't screw up your quick time events.
That is still a better fight than Sonic Generations.
Yeah, considering half of its quick time events, that's
I like I said, I just think that Wonder Sonic Generations just lasts too long.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And the one in Forces looks even worse, so
That's not even the worst of how many times they expect me to press these buttons.
What's gonna get worse? We already brought it up, so we might as well say it. It's 60 times. 60.
Goodbye, Eggman. He's dead.
Yeah,
What was that last picture? Did you see that? Like...
Wow. Oh, okay. 4 minutes. Not too bad.
That's not too bad at all.
If this was Sonic Generations, we'd still be in the fight.
It's true. For 4 minutes or so. Now we get to do the best battle of them all. The best fight in this entire game. Hey, look at CGI. Oh, yeah. Bullshit, I'll build a prototype 2. We just keep building a prototype 1.
Maybe prototype 2 is prototype 1 on the outside?
Maybe.
What? It's Dark Guy?
Actually, I feel like he does say something about getting a new prototype in the Forces build, now that I think about it.
Oh shit, guys. It's Dark Gaia.
Because every Sonic villain that isn't Eggman always has to betray Eggman in the end. Every single one of them. Without fail.
To be fair, Dark Gaia doesn't give a shit about anything.
True. Like, okay, I guess now that I think about it, Sonic Colors one didn't betray him, but Or not Sonic, Sonic Generations. That one didn't betray him, but that's one in a long list of betrayals.
And now, for some reason or another, we are normal Sonic forever.
Yeah, well, I guess it works.
I guess it's because Dark Guy is sucking up his power.
That's the implication. Oh, good job. You gave him his eye back.
Sonic!
Now I can see.
Run, Chip!
Dude, you're Light Gaia. Why would you tell Light Gaia to run when he specifically said, I'm supposed to stop Dark Gaia?
Oh no, you're right. I need to get out of here. The world's doomed. You know what? Whatever. We'll go defend Saturn. I'm sure Saturn has plenty of people that need saving.
Oh my god. Here we go. Now we get to fight the best boss ever. Dark Gaia 1.
What's happening?
Attitude. We're still in the CQ cutscene.
Yeah, that's the first thing I think of whenever I see ruins floating, temples floating. Oh, that's crazy. That's amazing.
But the world's gonna end! Oh wait, I guess actually they're probably kind of used to that already because, you know, all the planet parts were floating.
No, they didn't give a shit at that point either.
No, but they cared when they were possessed.
So you mean a select few?
Yes. If the second they become unpossessed, they just stop caring.
They're just like, oh, thank you. I don't know what came over
The
me.
world's gonna end. We're all doomed. Oh, my ice cream is the best thing in the world. Don't you just want to eat all of it?
So that's how Light Gaia fights Dark Gaia, because for some reason they decided Light Gaia needs to be really tiny.
Yeah, so they give him the Gaia Colossus, which is just all the temples put together. Yep. And he has 3 moves. He can boost, he can guard, and he can attack.
And he can move.
Which I guess is still an improvement over the tornado levels, but...
But this boss is worse. I hate it.
Yes.
I hate it so much.
It only happens once, but it takes forever. Like, you know that compliment we gave the Egdragoon? They didn't take it to heart for this.
And it's easy. It's easy to fuck up later on.
Yeah, like, it's easy at first, but like I'd say like by the 3rd wave, it is so easy to screw up. Like, you just need guarding every single one of them. You just don't know what direction it's going to come out of.
So yeah, look at how far we have to travel just to get to it.
Isn't this fun?
I mean, you can hit the things, but it has a delay.
Yes.
The attack has...
Although you can't hold the attack button.
I didn't know that.
But then when you release it, it attacks. So it's not as bad, but it's still bad.
And this is the easy part.
Oh yeah, it gets worse. Okay, this one you can't attack, just guard. Like the second...
Oh yeah.
I say guard.
Do you take
or
any damage?
That
Do you take any damage when you guard?
You take massive damage when you don't guard, yes.
I said, do you take any damage when you guard?
Yes, you take a little guard. Or a little damage. A little bit of damage.
There we go.
And a quick time event.
Woo.
You know, suddenly the Wii and PS2 version is looking really good.
No, because they did this part better in the standard definition version. This final boss, at least the first part, is way worse.
Second part, I would say they're about tied. But first part, another cutscene.
I'm Dark Gaia. You're Light Gaia. You're supposed to be able to do this on your own.
Oh well.
I'm glad the temples.
What would he do if Sonic wasn't there? Would he just use eye lasers to shoot him or something?
I have no idea, but you know, I'm glad the temples are conveniently made for Sonic to traverse like a normal level.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak spot, quick!
Also, this is timed.
Yes.
This is timed, but they don't tell you. They don't show you or anything.
Well, they do kind of show you. They just don't point it out. The timer there's a time, and if it hits 0, that's it. You're out of time. So in that case, you had 5 seconds, no seconds, or you ran out of time.
Oh, the timer tells you how much time?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you just had to go off of what's his name's audio. I think that's in the Wii version that it doesn't tell. No, the Wii version's different.
Wii version works differently. We'll get to that. You know, in like 2 years.
Here we go, guys. Part 2
of 3, but we're gonna have to do it another time after this. So, go get your popcorn and
Ooh. Do you know if these are randomly thrown, or is it always the same?
No, it's the same every time, so you can learn it.
If I'm not mistaken, just guard them anyways. Don't even attack them.
That's what I would do. Just guard every time.
Oh, the guard has a delay too.
It does, but it's less of a delay. You can get out of the way of the blast and just boost again. Totally fine. The laser doesn't follow you after it's fired.
That one I could have attacked, but I don't care.
Whatever. Guarding is fine.
It's literally the same thing. It takes as much time, except guarding you take damage. Oh, okay.
You're so close. You're right by.
I'm glad that it didn't hit me. It just sort of feels good.
This is truly. This is great gameplay right here. How's everyone's face?
And that's when Chip dies. Goodbye, Chip.
You hardly knew ye.
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak spot, quick, while I hold.
Oh, okay, I do see the timer. I just wish it,
I see it goes down.
I wish it was just on the bottom of the screen.
Or at the very least, they should have pointed it out. At the very least.
Also, the third section of this third Sonic section,
it's really tight.
Is super, super tight. And it's difficult.
Although I guess it is technically the last Sonic section of the game, so it sort of makes sense. Just wish they didn't frame it in the middle of the boss.
Too bad if you die, you have to start the entire boss all over again.
No, if you die, you start over that part again.
I know, I was joking. Imagine if that was true,
But if you game over, then you really do have to start over the whole boss again.
Imagine...
It's not gonna happen.
Imagine if you just died once and that's...
And you go all the way back to Hondas.
Like, you literally fucked up.
Just like the old days.
It's just like, you literally...
But do it again.
I'm gonna hit this one.
Didn't save the world. Oh, everyone's dead.
Live, I'm not gonna hit that one. Oh, these ones go faster.
Yes. You have to be careful about these.
What? I blocked!
You didn't block in time. I see what you were super close. But there is like a brief fragment of time where you have your full guard animation up, but it still counts as damage taken.
Well, almost there. I think he gets to pull on more laser if I'm not mistaken.
Hope so. It's a free segment to boost in.
I died.
Oh, never mind then.
I died because this stupid...
go back to Apocalypse.
It's because of this stupid-ass guard animation. It's too slow.
Still better than the attack animation.
It's true. Like, this shit... Look at how long that one takes.
so far away.
I think this one's gonna be all 5.
Probably. Yeah, it's the same. Same order for everything.
How do you... They can't expect you to make that.
I imagine they probably expect you to stop and then boost once you line up.
I could have just kept going, but I didn't want to risk it.
I wouldn't either.
Just gonna throw 5.
Just get through it.
I'm just gonna throw it onto the right side, right? Yeah. And then just gonna throw it onto the left side. I'm probably not gonna get it. Yeah. So okay, I get it now. I see. I got it.
See the gimmick.
I see.
Yes, that's the gimmick. Really clever gimmick. Definitely never seen that in the game before.
This is the only one that's super annoying, this part right here.
It's because they're so fast. You don't have time to react, so it's easier to take damage from pot shots. It's one of those things that's like really, if even one of those things hits you and you aren't guarding.
See if I can make this. No, look.
Made it.
You need to be super.
You didn't make that one.
It's so stupid how tight you have to be to make that.
Screen share's a little behind.
I know. So it was just everything. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. I screwed up. You get hit twice by that.
Wow. Yep. Dead.
For some reason, I thought if you got hit, like once you immediately blocked it, I took Kingdom Hearts logic. You know, you block it once, that means you block the entire attack.
Mm-hmm. We're just talking so much about Kingdom Hearts, aren't we?
It's just all I can think of right now.
I guess it makes sense because you've been playing it a lot lately. It makes sense.
I've been playing it for like 60 hours lately, so yeah.
You got the Platinum on KH2. How many days? Not very many.
Took a few days. That was almost non-stop playing. Well, not non-stop, but
You basically played it in all your free time, so
pretty much. Not basically, literally.
Literally all the time. Like, even when you have to go eat something or go to the bathroom, like, you just popped out a cell phone and mirrored the screen or something.
So this one's gonna be the same thing. Plus, it's gonna be the middle.
Data battles.
Oh, the data battles took me a long time. It took me longer than Lingering Well.
That's why I didn't say Lingering Well. Because I know how UPS Lingering Well.
What the fuck? I'm gonna die!
You have to attack.
I should have just attacked. I'm so used to, like, my mind is just, like, block mode. I fucking hate this part so much. This time I'm just going to attack if I have to. And by that I mean I'm just going to attack anytime. Go lay down, Robert. Lay down. It's my dog.
Oh, your dog came back. Nice.
No, he's always in my room. What? You're fucking joking.
I guess the one on the left hit you.
I'm just gonna keep hitting. I'm just gonna keep blocking them until I get to the way in where I can.
Just damn hot shots, man.
Section.
By the way, you can still move when you're blocking, so use that.
Can I move forward while blocking?
Hmm? A little bit, but it's very slow. I wouldn't count on just blocking the whole way to start Gaia.
How do you move forward with blocking?
It just moves very, very slightly. He doesn't.
I'm not gonna make it.
I'm not sure. You might.
No.
Oh, you were so close too.
I feel like I am getting.
I just want to rip the controller from his hands and do it.
I'm getting really annoyed because it's stupid. There's like no strategy. The fuck am I supposed to do?
Maybe you need to start attacking more of the meteors? I don't know.
I don't want to. Because then look, watch. I'm not gonna hit it. See? Fuck this fucking stupid ass attack. It goes too fast! Look at that! Then it goes slow! Holy, I hate this boss so much. This part is so stupid. Hey Chip, I have an idea for you.
Create a smaller vessel.
1, create a smaller vessel. 2, just fucking go fucking like forward, like go upwards. That's what I have to do.
Or down time out and just slip it right next to the lava.
He's just throwing at the same angle every time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's how it seems. You have. Okay, you made it. Don't fail now.
Oh, I thought I did for a second. Oh, that R1 threw me off.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. It was close.
Come on, please.
And this final Sonic segment, as I said before, is really tight too. So, have fun.
Oh, that L1 kind of threw me off too.
I think that's the last one. There might be one more.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So, like, what was Chip planning to do if Sonic wasn't around?
Yeah, seriously, like, you're a terrible dark light guy. I'm trying to something.
Hit dark guy is weak spot.
I realized that you weren't fully awakened or whatever, but... You're all right. Make it.
No, I will.
That's how tight it is.
Motherfucker.
Oh, you actually got past one. You didn't get past that one.
Oh, okay. I forgot you had to run on the wall.
Definitely didn't make it.
What the
You hug
fuck?
the wall or perhaps... Hmm? Oh, okay. Quick step physics.
What the hell? I don't know what's going on.
Wait, somebody say back? Get up on the Hydra's back! Get up on the Hydra's back! Get up! Hydra's back! The Hydra's back! I think I've been traumatized by that video.
Get up on the Hydra's back! Get up on...
Why watch 26 minutes of it again?
Oh my god!
Sonic, hit dark guy is weak spot.
Very quick.
What?
Oh, he was too high. That's rare, but okay.
On the red side, there's always a one-up, I guess.
Jeez.
I don't think I'll make
I don't either. Promise you have 2 little ring energy. Basically, have 1 food.
No, it's not even that. I can't. The rings don't give me shit. Or does the higher ring thing?
It just rings give you boost. That's how it works.
I know, but if I have higher ring, what? Why did I do slide?
No, higher ring gives you a higher maximum ring energy.
I fucking hate this so much. I'm getting really, really angry. Okay, apparently you can't wall run it all. It's just not possible.
You can, you just have to get it at the right angle.
Are you kidding? I don't even know what's going on
Hydra's
anymore.
back. Hydra.
I don't even know what's
Hail
going on.
Hydra's back.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. God damn.
Hurry, Sonic! Dark guy is getting ready to do something!
Chip, shut your mouth, please.
I get it, you're worried. It's okay.
Chip,
next time.
You're part of the problem. What?!
You got hit by... Wow. You totally could have made it too if it wasn't for that.
Sonic, hit Dark guy in weak spot!
Shut up, Chip!
Chip, you rock!
Oh, this is so bad.
You rock!
No, you don't! Is that supposed to be a joke? Because you made of rocks?
Hurry, Sonic! Dark guy is getting ready to do something!
Good. Dark Gaia, please do it.
No, don't do it. That means we have to do this again. Did it!
Okay, the annoying part's over.
Let's go!
The second phase of the fight is especially for this.
God, that was a terrible experience. I just kicked my dog because he won't like, chill. He won't chill because I'm
What the dog did.
talking and he's getting excited. So
Well, here's a bunch of cutscenes for you.
I'll pet him in the meantime. Yeah, just stand there and watch.
Yeah, don't finish him off like a smart person.
Yeah, Chip, what are you doing? Just punch him, he's doing something.
The kid's game. You don't want to kill him, fine. You can still knock him out.
I mean, Sega killed a whole bunch of people in this game. The world was split. You can't tell me nobody died during that.
Well, you know, there's only 98 people alive, so...
Is that the exact number of NPCs?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because there's a thing there in the art book thing in the professor's lab that shows you all of them.
Dude, does it show you all these people?
Yes.
And only 98
All of
people?
them.
All 90,
Everyone.
All 98 people in the world.
I guess technically it might be more something like...
So we're actually going back to Shamar, as you can see.
It's 3 Eggman robots.
We're going back to Shamar, as you can see.
Yes, we're... No, maybe we're just flying underneath Shamar right now and we don't even know it.
No, it's on its own planet. Come on. Or planet.
No, it is on its own planet. That makes way more sense. That's why everyone's doing so ruined.
Professor Pickle had to run like barely outside of his place. He's just like, holy shit.
I'm out of shape. How did I make it all the way to Shamar from Sweetonia? Worse than that, how did I beat Sonic there?
We're doomed. The planet is lost.
He's not like panicking. He's not like panicking. He's not like, oh shit. The planet's lost. We're all dead.
Finally, somebody acknowledges it. They realize they're screwed.
Even the crowd is like confused. Oh, nice spoiler loading screen.
Well, yeah.
You ruined the moment.
I mean, it's not really a spoiler if you've ever played a Sonic game before. But...
True, but like, come on. Come on. Now we get some more amazing CG cutscenes. Dark Guy is fucking terrifying. Like, look at this thing.
Nah, this is totally normal. You know, for a horror game.
You can't tell me this isn't like the most terrifying creature ever. Look at this thing.
I wouldn't say it's that scary, but they definitely go out of their way to make it look creepy.
It's terrifying for a kid's game. If I saw this as a kid, I would poop my pants. Now, for some reason, I don't know if Chip controlled the Chaos Emeralds to do that, or if they just all went to
no,
Sonic.
clearly Sonic did it.
Because, you know, why not?
Although that begs so many questions. Like, for example, if Sonic can summon the Chaos Emeralds, then shouldn't that make every Sonic game ever super easy? Just stands in place and summons them?
CA, Perfect Dark Guy, the music in this level or bosses, like most final bosses, really good.
They orchestrated the Endless Possibilities theme, it's beautiful.
So it's really weird on how the life system works here. Yeah, you got a gauge instead of...
Like, it works by rings, but they show it as a life gauge instead of rings.
Yeah, it's really weird.
But it still works like a normal health gauge. But say, if you sit still for long enough, you will still lose some health. Because you're losing things.
You were, wow! That's Sonic basically saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're doing.
But, can I do that?
Whee!
Looks like those snake things are its weak spot.
Oh. This part can be kind of annoying, but it's also literally a million times better than the last thing that we just did. So, but it's also a giant, what's it called? It's time based. What's his name? Chip's HP. Is there a way to gauge how many hits it'll take? Do you just have to get rid of all the tentacles or something? You lagged out hard there. You still lagged out. So, oh, I died. Oh, my Skype froze. Huh. Well, I'm gonna finish this part off by myself, apparently. Because I can't really stop recording. This is awkward.
I gotta take out this shield.
Here, guys. Give me a second, guys. Technical difficulties on the last second. Wow, what are the odds of that? That's kind of silly. So I'm just, you know, loading up Skype. I gotta call him.
That was really weird.
So my Skype crashed.
I thought it was my fault for a good bit. It's like, but no, my internet's fine.
Alright, so I paused.
Are you still in the boss fight?
Yeah, and we're still recording. I just like, hold on, guys. I'm just gonna keep recording. How
did that sound on your end when I suddenly started cutting out?
Well, you cut out for one moment, and I was like, I think his internet died. And then I looked back on my computer, and then I looked back on my computer, and I saw it said Skype has stopped responding.
Yeah, I figured it out once it said that you was offline, but you were still on Discord. That was
So I died because for some reason it stopped me from charging at the absolute last second when hitting the Dragon Head, which causes you to get hit.
Always fun.
There's no rings on this shield as far as I'm aware, or at least I couldn't find them. I wasn't really looking though.
No, there's not.
Also, these
you just gotta be fast.
Yeah, and these what's it called should not be banned. These asteroids, because come on, Doomsday Zone.
Yeah, Sonic Lore. Come on.
Doomsday Zone.
At the very least, when you're boosting, it shouldn't hurt you.
Yeah.
Whatever. Supersonic seems to do whatever it wants. The only thing that's consistent is that Supersonic is stronger than normal Sonic. That is the only consistency. No.
So, yeah.
Well, that one's messed up.
So, when you're speedrunning this game, is this boss RNG? Just curious.
Oh, little... I think you're giving me more credit than I really deserve. I don't speedrun the game that much.
I know, but like when you speedrun the game in general, like when you fight this boss, is it RNG based or not?
To an extent. I mean, you can still usually get all, like, if you're fast, but not all the snakes.
Alright guys, here we go.
Here comes the best part of the game. You ready? Quick time events. And yes, these button inputs are always the same.
Here we go, guys.
First off, you gotta destroy these arms. I don't know if you have to destroy just 4 of them or all 6. There's a lot of them.
And then you gotta hit the big Mama Jamma himself.
Oh yeah, that's the best part. You have to do it or Chip dies.
And you have to restart the battle.
That too.
Here we go, guys.
Learn how to button. In fact, you know what? Just start mashing now.
Oh wait, there's a quick time event there.
What?
Yeah. I started mashing the button, and Chip got hit. It doesn't restart the battle. It just restarts the section. Okay. I can make that.
Maybe there's a security check. Like it knows how BS it is, so it doesn't let you button mash until it starts. So I don't think there's any other button prompts for them.
You said it's all like the same, so.
Yeah, like
weird.
As long as you remember what those inputs are.
I don't remember that. I'm just like. I made the boss totally anticlimactic by doing that. Okay, let's see, let's see if there really is a quick time event here. Oh, it's square! I pressed X.
Yeah, that's square. No, it was square. Did it? You saved Chip.
Oh, it's X because that's what it is on the freaking Xbox.
Yeah, on Xbox 360 it's X.
That's what I was thinking of. I just went through his finger.
You can boost here for some reason. You can't even move, you just boost. And that's it, you're done.
Too bad he's not actually
Game's
dead.
Up. Join us next time for Sonic Unleashed 2, where we play Sonic the Werehog and Sonic the Wolfhog.
Sonic the Werehog only game.
And the sequel after that where we play as Chip the Werehog.
Oh god.
They'll find a way, if they really want to. If Sega's proven anything to me, it's that nothing is out of the realm of plausibility. Except Sonic Adventure 3. That is never going to happen, and we just need to slowly accept it.
Pretty much. Even though, whatever his name is, he was totally like, yo, you could, I'd be willing to work on it, I'd love to.
I don't know who that was, but no one at Sega has that opinion nowadays.
The main director. It was during the 50. I think it was during the 25th anniversary thing.
Well, he just went on stage for a Sonic Forces event like last week, and he said there's no plans of doing it anytime soon.
Sonic Adventure 3?
Yes. He said that, and the reason for it, which this one really pisses me off, but the reason is we're not going to do it because we don't want to rehash old ideas. So instead, we're just going to rehash Classic Sonic, and we're going to rehash Boost Sonic.
Which is old ideas?
Seriously.
And that's not a good mentality. You don't want to have a different game all the time, like completely different, quote unquote rehash. Like I said, it's fine to have a sequel.
Yeah, I mean, like it's okay once in a while. I mean, this was technically that, and it worked out pretty well. But on the other, for every Sonic Unleashed, you have a Sonic Lost World, and I don't think there's very many people that'd be willing to defend that game on terms of its innovation.
It's literally just a Sonic Mario game. Silly Eggman. Is that Cubot or Orbot?
Orbot. Cubot is the cube.
Okay. Oh, Cubebot. Orbot. Gotcha.
Yeah, then Orbot has a total personality shift, and I hate it. He was way better in this game. He's a total smartass, and I love it.
Cubot's just a southern guy, apparently.
Cubot's just an idiot. He's occasionally southern.
Over darkness, and the world is returned to peace. It's simply a miracle. We've been saved by a miracle.
No, we were saved by Sonic.
I told you, didn't I? There was no way Sonic would let something like that happen.
And right you were, still.
Oh no, the planet's rising again!
We all must sleep, we all must rest. Darkness is a part of our world, just the same as light.
Holy shit, is this Kingdom Hearts?
It may be that the darkness has not been destroyed.
Light, heart, friendship, darkness. It hurts.
Literally, like this dialogue is like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, this is very Nomura-esque, and that scares me a little bit. But at the very least, this is a platformer. Okay, you don't come here for expert storytelling.
Speech for later. We've got to get things ready for Sonic's coming home party.
You know, if somebody said that regularly in the Kingdom Hearts series, the plot would be like 75% less. Save the speech for later.
No more darkness. Let's just throw a party.
Hey, come on, Semnus. You just need some friends.
You know what's always bugged me? I feel like I should be saving this for Kingdom Hearts Let's Play, but goddamn it, I'm gonna forget if I don't say it now. If nobody's have no heart, how come they have feelings every now and again, but they're not supposed to?
Dream Drop Distance.
But they don't have hearts.
But Dream Drop Distance.
Does it explain it? I don't remember.
Basically, it says that, well, spoilers for anybody that hasn't played Dream Drop Distance, but they basically say that they've been lying the whole time and they do have hearts.
How could they?
Which means the entire plot of Kingdom Hearts 2 and Days was totally pointless.
Well, not really. Well, kind of for Kingdom Hearts 2, but not really at the same time. Because Xemnas. Or not Xemnas, because Xehanort.
I guess, but the motivations of literally everyone else was pointless.
Well, they didn't know.
Still. But the game could have been so much shorter.
It's true. Gosh dang it, Kingdom Hearts series. Why can't you just have a nice, simple story like Sonic Unleashed? Why can't you just say, save the speech for later, we gotta throw a party?
We'll get to that in a few years whenever we get to Kingdom Hearts 2.
7 decades from now.
Well, considering how long I expect Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories to take, very possible.
Oh, look,
oh
it's
yeah,
on
and days.
Phil.
Get some days.
Per norm, Sonic fell.
He's keeping the tradition alive. But every Sonic game, he has to find a way to fall flat on his face.
Look at it, it's Chip, aka Light Gaia. Oh, he's gone forever.
He's dead, but not really.
Is that one of the 7 rings in hand? I'm sorry, forget I ever said that.
You wouldn't be the only person that thought that. But,
he never wears that ever again.
it actually kind of looks like the bounce bracelet, doesn't it?
Kind of. Maybe he's been the bounce bracelet the entire time. Conspiracy theory.
Maybe.
Dude, Sonic's just like, I want to run. Leave me alone.
Alright, well... okay, but this is it. Well, we're in the credits now, so,
Ooh. No, we're not. Now we are.
I hope we can find some more talking material, because these credits go on for a while.
Oh, Lord. So Sonic Unleashed.
There's no skipping them.
Opinions. Let's talk about opinions, I guess, on it. You first.
I think you already know my opinion is that if you don't, I like it. I like it a lot. It's got flaws, definitely, but I don't care. I like it for what it is.
So, my opinions are, I think it's a, like, sorely underrated Sonic game.
It's really weird because there's different parts of the Sonic fan base that, like, there's a part of it that absolutely despises this game and they don't even want to acknowledge its existence, and there's other parts that want to call it the best Sonic game in the whole franchise. And it seems like there's very little in between.
It's really weird. Most people are on the side of, oh, it's not a good Sonic game. But no, I think it's a good one. The day stages in particular are fun. The night stages, they're not too bad, but I can, they do drag.
I kind of get it, but
yeah, they do kind of drag. And, they don't have like a ton of depth to them.
and like there is some depth to the combat. The thing is, there's just a couple of combat moves that are super easy to use, and they just completely just shred through everyone. So you're not gonna bother with anything else.
And it's not like it's like like an extremely complex combat system where you can like chain a whole bunch of cool looking like snazzy combos and stuff, and
Exactly.
It has a really good soundtrack, but I still think it has one of the best ones in the series.
Oh yeah, totally. It's easily in my top 3.
But yeah, I think it's an underrated game. Like for sure. I think it has a lot of blind hate behind it.
I mean, like I won't deny, like I kind of just a little bit get really pissed off when I see people like Aaron Weber just talk about Sonic games like Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations when they're talking about the good Sonic games, like, or the Boost Sonic games like Sonic Unleashed. Hello?
AKA, the precursor.
The one that actually started it.
And the one where people, this was literally the game that people asked for that formula to continue. Also, there's this theme right here, Endless Possibilities, one of the better Sonic themes.
I mean, Crush 40 did a lot of them, so there's not a lot of competition.
Sure. Did Crush 40 do this one?
No. Crush 40 had no hand in this game.
Okay. They haven't
and it shows.
They didn't have
it's
any...
Like, I'm sorry, I'll stop bashing Crush 40. They're not that bad. It's just, they showed their age.
Except for Sonic Heroes, that one's just unbeatable. Come on. Can't beat Sonic Heroes. That theme is like the greatest. Why'd you get quiet on me?
It's interesting.
It's the greatest Sonic theme of all. Name one more 3D Sonic game that has a better theme.
This one?
No. Incorrect. Name another one that has a better theme than Sonic Heroes.
Let's see, Sonic Adventure 1, Adventure 2, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 06, Unleashed, Sonic Colors,
Incorrect.
Sonic Forces.
Incorrect.
Like, literally all of them.
Sonic Heroes is the best. Incorrect. You are incorrect. Look at you. You can't tell me that Sonic Hero, Sonic Hero.
I feel like he's making my argument for me.
Move, Romper. I don't want you to like hit my PS3 and turn it off.
Nope, you gotta go fight Dark Guy again.
Come here, boy. Come here. So, this is a good Sonic game. I rate it. No, he's actually near the power button. Okay. No, he almost just pressed it. Stop!
Get over here, pet him.
Here, let me pet you, boy. So, what is your opinion on Well, okay, how about this? What is your least favorite stage and then your favorite stage for daytime?
Well, for day, I think we sort of already established our least favorite Chunan or Dragon Road. At least from the Act 1s. The Act 2s and 3s.
Yeah, those don't count. Let's just talk strictly Act 1.
Favorite, I'm gonna say Spagonia, but there's a lot that could easily take that spot.
So for me, I think it's... My least favorite is probably Chunan. And my favorite actually might be Empire City.
That's surprising. That would actually be one of my lower ones, but I can see it.
Well, it would either be if not Empire, because Empire City always comes to mind. Like I always have fun playing that one. But if not that one, then maybe like Savannah Citadel is pretty fun.
That one I can see. I wasn't thinking of that one, but I would still go Spagonia.
Yeah, that one's a lot. Spagonia is a lot of fun too.
For me, it was between Jungle Joyride, Spagonia, or Shamar.
And then the only ones that I don't care for nearly that much is just Cool Edge and Chunan. But even then, I still like them.
But they're still good levels. In honestly, Cool Edge's case, it's only really because the bobsleigh drags on. And
honestly, I might like Chunan more than Cool Edge. I'm not really that big of a fan of Cool Edge outside of how it looks.
As for Chunan, like the first part of Chunan's really good. It's just that last minute or so, it is painful.
Are you talking about the forced eggbot section, whatever it's called?
Even before that, like just that last 3D section.
You don't like the water section?
No, the water section's fine. I mean, like the very last 3D section.
I'm trying to remember what the very last 3D section's like.
You know, where you have a really BS homing attack that's almost impossible to make, and then you have to do some really slow platforming, and you're almost certainly gonna get hit. And
oh yeah, okay, now I remember. Robert, move your head away from my PlayStation 3.
You can lean on the PS4 instead, just don't go on the 3.
No! It's even worse.
PS3's on right now, though.
Sure, well, my PS4 is under my bed.
Oh, well, okay then, never mind.
That's me assaulting my dog, and by that I mean I'm, like, petting him and then, like, patting his belly, because for some reason dogs love that.
I've never understood that, but it's easy, at least, so...
He gets excited. He's probably got really excited when I started making noises, because I got angry. he understands my anger and frustration. He just, like, wants to play.
Like, I don't like Dark Gaia either!
I'm glad you share the same opinion with me, doggo. Oh my god, these
that
do
popsicle
go
looks
on.
awful.
These do go on.
That chip face is amazing, though.
I agree with that.
And the worst part is there's another song after this.
Holy... How long... What happens if I press start? Damn it.
You can't skip it.
Is there even like a post-credit scene?
Not really.
Gosh dang it, but you know, wouldn't it be...
Look at all those non-frescoes, like that's beautiful right there too.
They all look like the same. To be fair,
there's a few differences, but...
It wouldn't be a complete Let's Play unless you go through the credits.
Yeah.
Is that Professor Layton?
Wentos.
What?
Actually, thinking about it, what was the longest credits? Like, I'm trying to think for this game or channel. I mean,
I have no idea. I'm trying to just think.
It definitely wouldn't be Riders or Rush.
There was this one game.
Actually, it might be this one. It really might be. Just because there's multiple soundtracks tied to it.
I'm trying to think of what the name of the game is with the longest like credits, like some of the longest credits ever. There's a game with like 20 minutes worth of credits.
I know Skylanders has nearly half an hour's worth.
Like, just Google, what game has the longest credits? You're bound to find some like decent results.
Okay, here, there's a Reddit post here. Let's see what this is about. Oh yeah, how did I forget about that one? Mighty Number 9, because of all the backers.
Oh yeah, that one's like literally...
That's almost 4 hours long.
Yeah. Okay, besides that one, because that one's obvious.
Somebody here brought up Metal Gear Solid 4 Against the Patriots. I don't actually know how long that is, I never played it, but...
I played it once a long time ago, so I don't remember. But I wouldn't doubt it.
Somebody here brought up Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction. Don't know about that one either, don't have PS3.
July.
What are you talking about? You have a PS3. You're playing it right now.
No, I meant neither do I. I meant like, as in I don't know if that's actually the longest. Or how long that is.
It's probably not, because the other Ratchet & Clank games aren't that long, before or after.
If anything, Ratchet & Clank 4 would probably have more credits because movie tie-ins and such. Or not 4, but, you know, Ratchet & Clank for PS4.
Yeah, the 2016 one.
Are we almost done? Is it almost over?
Maybe.
Why do they have to show one credit? Special thanks to all staff members and their family. That's a really short special thanks. Created by Sonic Team
Far Cry 2.
No space.
The first Assassin's Creed game. Splinter Cell. A lot of Ubisofts on this one.
We did it. We got to the end.
Watch Dogs. That one wasn't that long.
You know what's sad? This part is like 20 minutes away from being one of our longest parts.
Don't worry, we'll break it in Kingdom Hearts. I promise. It'll happen.
Holy guacamole.
Might not happen in KH1, but it will happen by the time we're done with Birth by Sleep.
Probably.
Or whatever our last KH game is that we do.
Okay, so that was Sonic Unleashed, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys.
We'll see you in the bonus videos.
Yeah. And
there's probably going to be a lot of them.
And if you don't watch those bonus videos at all, we'll see you guys in our next Let's Play.
See you then. Take care.
Okay.